Hello again people, it's Stevo here, aka Running Englishman, simply here to inspire you to be the best and fittest versions of yourself. So I can do it, I know you can too. Right, back on the field again today. Probably the boringest run you can ever do really. If you don't know, I'm back on the Maffetone Method now. If you haven't seen my recent videos, back fully committed to this. I'm about to do the first MAF test. First MAF test of the whole thing for my second round of MAF training. So it's the bit where you run around for 5 miles at MAF and just basically to set the pace, you know, to see what your pace is at the start and see how much you can improve on that. So just doing a proper warm up now. Heart's running at 130. Do it for about 15 minutes and start to do the test. So yeah, as I said, I'm back fully committed onto the MAF now. I've done it before, got some good results. Changed it up a little bit this time. Ever since I stopped that, I did a bit of work on trying to work out a bit more about my heart rate and where it sits on the average scale, I guess. It does sit slightly above it as well, so my zone 2 is actually quite high compared to what I was doing in the last MAF. So I was running quite slow before. So I'm hoping to see a bit more potential in this one. I'm allowing myself to run at 149, no 150 and below basically. I was 143 before, so not only added a 5 on, just added a bit more as well. But this is because of what I know about my heart and stuff, so it's a no-brainer really, not to see if I get improvements on this. I'll be able to help other people who are having to run slowly, so they can play with their heart rate if they need to, because we don't all fall in the middle of the line of heart rates by age, things like that. So that's the plan. I've got an ambitious plan of trying to get 7.5 minute miles as average MAF. So yes, the boring run, I came over to track here because it's flat. The times before I did it over a track near my home, which had some hills on it and made it quite difficult. So I took a little drive to what is a track. It's a track but not a track. It's on like an American estate. They've measured it out 400 metres. But it's not the nice red floor you'd like to be doing it on. The soft floor, it's like a path. But that's the best I've got with me in a minute, so that's what we're going to do. Right, so I'm going to finish my warm-up. You come back to me in a moment. I'll update you as I go, and then we'll talk about the results and see what we can manage to improve that to over the coming months. Alright, I look forward to it. As soon as I started, the rain started too. Doesn't make any difference, but it did. The first mile was 8:13, so heart's nice and steady, 148. Happy days. It's a boring slog. Look, I've only got 16 laps to do. I'm back with another update in a sec, okay? So second mile's in, 8:27 pace. That's not bad. If it was extremely easy, but, which is what it's meant to do. So all good there, conditions are nice. There's no wind here, nice flat track. Everything's in order really, so I don't know what's going to be my average at the end, it's probably 8:40 or something. Gives me a lot to do to get to the 7:30s, but I'm in it for the long haul. It'll be a real achievement if I can get down to that, so we'll see where it takes us. update in a minute. So I just noticed something, going off topic slightly, but breathing. What kind of breathing techniques do you go for, and what works for you to keep it down? I feel like I've tried so many types, different ways, finding a rhythm, and nothing seems to work as well for me as just forgetting about it and just letting your breathing do what it naturally has to do. The more I try and take breaths and count, the more it sort of goes up. Strange, maybe I'm different to people, but what works for you that I can try in my running rather than just forgetting what I'm doing and just letting it go. Right, third mile done, 8:33. So MAF tests are doing what MAF tests do, your cardiac drift. Starts at like 8:09 or something. 8:20, 8:30, etc. That's a bit on. So, all normal. Still a nice steady heart rate, 147, 148 around there. Average pace is 8:26 currently. Not too terrible. Happy with that really. I like a challenge. That's going to be, I have to knock a minute off to get to my target pace. But I really look forward to putting that into practice. So I have done quite a bit of MAF before for months, 6 months. And I changed it up to doing my own thing after working out my heart rate is a bit higher, as I keep saying. And I broke a lot of PBs since then. I've done my 5k, 10k, half marathon. If you look back on my old videos, all the low heart rate training has done me really well, really, for breaking the times. So I'm happy with that. I know it works. I can't wait to see where this one takes me, really. But a quick side note, I've got my coronavirus jab this afternoon. I don't know which one I'm getting. I haven't checked the menu yet, but it's my 38th birthday on Saturday, just gone. So I was able to get my jab done at Oxford United Stadium. So this might end up being a down week this week, depending on how rough it makes me feel. It's a bit hit and miss, I think, to how ill it makes you feel for a few days. I think it messes with your heart rate a little bit, looking at some of the videos I've watched, so you have to take that as it comes. If you see me on Strava doing runs, then I've got always got free. If I'm off there for a bit, then you know, like suffering slightly, but I'm starting to get it done regardless. It feels like we're on the up now. Right, 4th mile update on the way. Okay, mile 4, 8:33. Not such a big gap, I don't think, was it? Last one just less than that. Might be honest, I went over 150 a bit when I was talking, perhaps. It's usually a bigger gap than that, but I'm happy. I'm not being so strict this time that it goes over by 1 or 2. I'll get back down as quick as I can, but I'm not going to worry too much. So, 4 more laps to go for this really exciting course. Right, MAF take 2, test number 1 complete. Just started raining again, so I'm under a tree, but yeah, 42.28 it took me, distance 5:01, pace 8:28, so yeah, quite happy with that really. It's that leaves me a good minute to try and knock off over time, which I feel like is doable. I'm gonna really try my best to get that down, because if I could run half marathons at like 7:30 pace and still know there's some more in the locker, I'd absolutely love that. But I know it's a long shot, but heart rate was 150, so it's kind of right on the top end of it, and I was trying to stay below, so happy with that as well. Doesn't matter to me if it sneaks over a few times, so 150 is the number. So yeah, happy days. I ain't got to say too much more on that really. That's the first test done. 8:28, plenty to do, and let's see where it goes from now. Hopefully I'll get some running this week after my jab, but if not, I'm fully dedicated to MAF and trying to do 30 to 32 to 35 miles a week or something at MAF, with one of them being a fast effort. I think that'll be the difference to last time where I did it all exclusively at 1:43, and I did get results, but I think adding that fast one in there sounds like the key to pushing it on and on. So that is the plan, and we'll see where it goes from now. All right, so thank you all for joining me. Don't forget to search me up on Strava, like and subscribe on the channel as well if you want to see where this MAF takes me this time. And I really appreciate you all watching along. So I'll see you again on the next one. Stevo.